Who did Ye Fan have children with, and what became of them? In Shrouding the Heavens, the legendary cultivator Ye Fan, later known as Emperor Ye Tian, has two children whose fates are as extraordinary as they are different. Though both were born with unmatched physiques and immense potential, the paths they took and the legacies they left behind diverged in profound and emotional ways. Today we explore who Ye Fan's children were, the circumstances of their birth, and what became of them in a world where talent, fate, and sacrifice are constantly at war. Let's begin with his first child, Xiao Zi. Xiao Zi was born from Ye Fan's deep and enduring love with Ji Ziyue, a woman he met during the chaotic years following his arrival in the Big Dipper Star region. Their bond wasn't immediate. It was forged through shared battles, countless life or death encounters, and a deep emotional connection that grew with each reunion after every painful separation. Ji Ziyue was no ordinary woman. She came from the powerful Ji family, and her strength, loyalty, and elegance made her Ye Fan's equal in every way. Their relationship was tested many times, but ultimately it endured. When Ye Fan returned in glory after dominating the ancient road of the starry sky, it was Ji Ziyue's elder brother who arranged their union, recognizing their love and destiny. Years passed, and then, 3 centuries after their marriage, their daughter Xiao Zi was born. But Xiao Zi was no ordinary child. From the moment of her birth, her destiny was written in the stars. She inherited 2 supreme physiques, the ancient saint body from her father and the Yuanling body, a mysterious and incredibly rare constitution. The fusion of these two gave her the unique and unparalleled Yuanling Saint Body, a physique that allowed her to cultivate with astonishing speed, wield unimaginable power, and support her allies with spiritual energy during battle. Even as an infant, Xiao Zi displayed signs of prodigious talent. She could run and leap not long after birth. Her energy was boundless, and her constitution so powerful that Ye Fan feared it would bring long-term harm if left unchecked. To protect her path, he sealed her power for many years, waiting for the right moment to let her grow freely. When that moment finally came, Xiao Zi began a meteoric rise through the cultivation world. She was a prodigy not just in talent, but in heart. Her personality mirrored Ji Ziyue's, bright, playful, and full of youthful vitality. Her presence brought joy to everyone in the heavenly court. Even ancient quasi-emperors from the God organization were stunned by her potential and sought to take her as a disciple. But Ye Fan, reluctant to part with his beloved daughter, declined. As the world edged closer to the opening of the immortal road, Ye Fan knew that danger was inevitable. He disbanded the heavenly court, preparing for a century-long retreat to complete his saint body. In a final act of fatherly foresight, he sent Xiao Zi to a secluded star filled with untapped spiritual fortune, a place where she could grow safely while he honed his power. He manipulated the veins of fortune within the star to ensure she would benefit during his absence, and it worked. By the time Ye Fan returned, Xiao Zi had become a monk capable of flight. In the centuries that followed, she continued to grow, loved and protected under her father's watchful eye. When the immortal gate finally opened and countless cultivators rushed to seize eternal life, Ye Fan, fearing the dangers of that path, chose to send Xiao Zi and Ji Ziyue into the immortal realm ahead of him. There, under the baptism of pure immortal qi, Xiao Zi succeeded in her breakthrough and became a true immortal. However, this protection came at a price. Ye Fan's love for Xiao Zi, while deep and unwavering, turned into overprotection. His reluctance to let her face adversity meant that she never experienced the trials that forged the strongest cultivators. As the years passed, Xiao Zi's cultivation stagnated. She remained a powerful figure, yes, but when the ultimate battle against the Weird Clan began, her strength wasn't enough to stand on the front lines. The very shield Ye Fan built around her became a cage, limiting her potential. She survived, but she never reached the peak she was born for. Now let's talk about Ye Fan's second child, Ye Yishui. Unlike Xiao Zi, Ye Yishui's birth was wrapped in controversy and manipulation. During Ye Fan's 5th life, he entered a deep state of eternal dream. During this vulnerable time, the Black Emperor, He Huang, the legendary black dog and loyal companion to the Emperor Wu Shi, sought to recreate his master's glory. He Huang had long been obsessed with nurturing a cultivator who could surpass even the great Emperor Wu Shi, and he placed his hopes on Ye Fan. After being rejected numerous times, He Huang took matters into his own hands. He found a mortal woman named Chen Xi, who was born with the innate Tao fetus, another rare and powerful physique. Then, using the desolate tower and the Mother Qi cauldron of all things, He Huang manipulated Ye Fan's subconscious, subtly guiding him toward falling in love with Chen Xi. Eventually, Ye Fan married her, unaware of the manipulation, and fathered his second child, Ye Yishui. Ye Yishui inherited both the innate holy body and the innate Tao fetus, creating one of the most formidable physiques in the history of the human race. From the moment of his birth, he displayed staggering potential. His ability to understand the laws of heaven and earth was unrivaled, and his physical power was devastating. To He Huang, Ye Yishui was everything he had ever dreamed of. He took him as a disciple and trained him with the utmost care, even passing down the priceless Wuxi Sutra. As Ye Yishui grew, he shattered every known cultivation record. He became a nightmare to geniuses across the universe, making even ancient legends look like children in comparison. Eventually, he met his match, the five-colored divine phoenix, a descendant of the immortal emperor with equally terrifying talent. The two pushed each other to greater heights, and through their rivalry, both became emperors. Ye Yishui defeated the phoenix, but due to interference, couldn't finish him. Still, his achievements were undeniable. Later, Ye Fan sealed him inside the three-life copper coffin to cultivate in isolation for over 100,000 years. When Ye Yishui emerged, he had become a true immortal. Like his father, he eventually chose to dissolve his divine body and return to the path of mortal cultivation, seeking even higher power through hardship and rebirth. Through brutal combat against the Weird Clan, Ye Yishui continued to evolve, pushing toward the level of a quasi-immortal emperor. But fate was cruel. During the final World Destruction War, 10 ancient weird ancestors launched a terrifying campaign and buried the world in chaos. Despite all his power, Ye Yishui fell. It wasn't until Ye Fan reached the supreme realm of sacrificial Tao that Ye Yishui was brought back to life. 2 children, 2 destinies. Xiao Zi was raised in warmth, love, and protection. Her potential was sky high, but her growth was sheltered. Ye Yishui was born through manipulation, raised through conflict, and molded by the fires of battle. He reached astonishing heights, but paid for it with pain and sacrifice. Ye Fan, as a father, showed 2 sides of love. One gentle, nurturing, and cautious. The other strict, demanding, and determined. In both, he poured his heart, but the results were wildly different. In the end, both children reflect parts of Ye Fan himself. Xiao Zi is his warmth. Ye Yishui is his will. Their stories remind us that talent alone isn't enough. It's the trials, the choices, and the sacrifices that shape a legend. If you're fascinated by the world of Shrouding the Heavens, there is so much more to discover. Keep following for more deep dives into its epic characters and unforgettable tales. And that brings us to the end of this deep dive into the legacy of Ye Fan's 2 children, Xiao Zi and Ye Yishui. 2 lives shaped by power, destiny, and the choices of a father who carried the weight of the heavens on his shoulders. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Shrouding the Heavens, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new episode. There's so much more to explore. Epic battles, hidden truths, and unforgettable characters waiting in the shadows of this vast universe. Let us know in the comments, which of Ye Fan's children do you think carried his legacy best, and why? Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay strong, keep rising, and never stop chasing the heavens.